Organizations win championships. A Chicago Bulls podcast with Jason and Dan Bernstein on 312 Sports.
OWC number 136. You have the Bernsteins and you have talk about the Bulls and the NBA. But first, let me ask you something. Are you just filling out a bracket, or are you just trying to win something for real for the first time? Because anybody can just fill out a bracket. But hear this about what's going on at MyBookie. Most people are playing for bragging rights, but MyBookie is giving away $100,000 in their Madness Bracket contest. It's $100,000. It's real cash. It's all up for grabs. They're celebrating 100,000 Instagram followers with another $10,000 in prizes. So right now, we're not talking about just picking an upset here and there or talking trash in your group chat. This is, you know what you're doing, and you can turn it into bankroll, and you're going to do it with MyBookie. So as long as you're going to do this, you might as well have a shot at all this money. So head to mybookie.ag, use our promo code OWC for Organizations Win Championships, and you're going to get your first bet covered up to $500. If it misses, activate that bet back bonus token and run it back, because the madness only comes once a year. Don't just watch it. Win from it only at mybookie.ag with the code OWC, only at MyBookie. I don't know what the hell your Bulls are doing, Jason. I don't. What that Memphis
Why are you calling
game,
them mine?
I don't know. I don't want them right now because that Memphis
I
game
don't either.
pissed me off. That is a must-lose game.
And it
a
sucks
must
to say
lose.
that. It sucks to say must lose, but that I agree. That is a must lose game.
How do you end up
again against a team that are they only one ahead of the Bulls in the?
I wish they're 5 wins ahead now. That's over. That's over.
So bad.
The Bulls have 5 more wins than Memphis. The problem now is the Bulls are tied with Milwaukee at 28 and 40. And I don't know if you've been following what's going on with the Bucks.
Giannis doesn't look like he wants to play, man.
Well, I don't know what you're hearing, but the question is, they may have a problem where Giannis does want to play, and they've got to shut him down because they don't want to do this just to make the play in. They've got themselves in a real trick bag here.
But would it matter if he wants to leave and he gets traded? I mean, I really don't know.
I don't know either.
Because that was what I thought was going to happen. All the reports were that he's not going to get dealt during the deadline, but it's very possible that he'll be shipped out this offseason. Who knows?
I don't know how this organization has fallen so fast. When you have a great player still close enough to his prime,
yeah,
and they end up making all sorts of weird coaching moves and just end up with, we're going to have one title to show for it. They'll have the one title.
Better than none.
Obviously better than none, but the management of this, you will be talked about as one of those teams, like the Aaron Rodgers Packers, interestingly enough, with the same fans,
Saints,
or the '85 Bears,
New Orleans Saints, Drew Brees, or the Atlanta Braves in the '90s.
There's an example too of teams that should have won more than one. That
also,
would be
John Smoltz. I hate you, so I'm glad you only won one ring.
Yeah,
all that shit about his helmet fell off after he hit the homer.
I see his helmet fell off. He couldn't put it back on.
Let the man celebrate.
Yeah,
also, did you see Aaron Judge trying to calm down Bryce Harper after tying the game?
No, I didn't.
It was
see
the
that
most
part.
ridiculous thing I've ever seen. You just hit a 2-run home run to tie the game in the 8th inning in the World Baseball Classic final, and you're telling your teammate to not bat flip and celebrate? I loved what Harper did. He threw the bat. He was going around the bases like he stopped at third. He hit a salute. I know it's total white guy bullshit, but at the same time, it was good white guy bullshit, if that makes any sense. It looked like he was having fun. And then he's screaming, rah, rah, talking to his teammates. And then Aaron Judge, you see him on deck going, what the hell is wrong with you? Let him play. Also, Bryce Harper is... I know Aaron Judge is also one of, if not the greatest player of his generation. So is Bryce Harper. That dude graduated community college at 16 using a wood bat because he was mashing so much.
He didn't use a bat to graduate college. He used a bat to hit the baseball.
Well, there are many things you can do with a bat.
Well, when all you have is a bat, every problem looks like a ball. I don't know, or something like that. Regardless, I am looking not only at
I just hate him.
At the tankathon standings where the Bulls are not doing everything they need to do, like playing Lachlan.
Ooh, let's play the tankathon game.
No, play. No, don't. This is not an invitation for you to get sidetracked spinning the tankathon wheel.
Too late.
I I want more Lachlan Olbrich and more Yuki. Just play those guys. Every Bulls game, especially against Memphis, should be centered on Yuki and
Memphis got
Lachlan.
it on my second try.
Of course they did. I have been thinking about what the Bulls' sort of cross-purposes thinking is here. And let me argue on behalf of Billy Donovan. This is not how I feel, but I was trying to think, if I were arguing a case for why the Bulls should be trying,
okay,
this is how I would argue it, okay?
Yeah.
Giddey matters. Modest matters.
Mm-hmm.
They will be part, whether or not you think either one can be the guy, and I don't, but they're going to be part of the Bulls going forward. There are other young players somewhere scattered around this roster and the injured list who may be a part of things in some capacity going forward when they're good. Their calculation might be, rather than get 5 extra points of percentage possibility of getting a top 4 pick or 1.5 extra possibility, that it's worth spending that percentage lottery capital to reinforce winning and culture and trying. Even when you're bad, even when guys are kicking the ball all over the place, even when they don't know what they're doing, that they've made the decision that they're probably going to end up where they're going to end up. If they luck into the top 4, they luck in, but it is still too important to them to establish an ongoing endemic culture of trying hard.
Okay.
That's the best I can do.
I agree with that, and I do think that is what Billy should say, just because you can't tell your team to lose. That's no fun.
And he said it when asked about, hey, why aren't your bad players playing more? He was like, well, we did play Yuki Kawamura, and we at a key point in the game, we have to play these guys, but we have to play to win the game. And he got very defensive about that. So it sounds like, and he also said, I'm not hearing anything from my bosses to tell me that I've got to play certain players. So his job is to win. His essence is all about winning, and I don't think he's going against that.
Yeah, that's what he's done his entire career, both in college, or as a college coach and as an NBA coach. He turned around a pretty mediocre Oklahoma City team in that bubble year, and took the James Harden, Russell Westbrook Rockets to 7 games and almost won that game until Lou Dort made a fatal error. I hate him. So you suck. God, he makes me insane. When I start to think about him, my teeth just clench and my
Lou
my
Dort or
fists get
Smoltz?
tight. Oh, who do I hate more?
It's an
I
easy one
think
for me.
Lou Dort is probably a nicer human being.
Yeah,
I just think he's for
doubt.
sure. I don't think Lou Dort. I don't hate him as a person. I hate the way he plays basketball.
Okay, that's fair.
Smoltz. I don't care if John Smoltz said we're going to play around at Augusta. I would not accept it. Well,
Really?
No,
You'd be an idiot then.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would.
Come on, I raised you better than that.
Yeah, I would.
Come on.
Okay.
I don't
Like
if
TBC
Donald
Sawgrass.
Trump invited you. If Donald Trump invited you to play with him at Augusta, you're playing with him, right?
Would you?
To play Augusta?
Yeah.
And maybe talk shit to him?
Maybe like hit a golf ball off of him?
No, I'm not saying they'd do anything violent.
Oh, talk
but
shit to him? He wouldn't understand.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah,
Sure would.
maybe.
And then they'd have me dragged off, and I believe me, they would end up throwing me in whatever local prison they have there, and I'd be tortured. That's what would happen.
Would you enjoy the torture?
Like that scene in Top Secret Remember that where he has the dream that he's
It's been
back
too
in high
long since I've
school?
seen that movie.
Remember, come on, Val Kilmer's captured by the Germans, and his character, it's not Nick Richards. What's the main character? What's his
No,
name?
it was Nick Richards.
It might have been.
Wait,
was
really?
it? What was the name of the character from Top Secret?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Nick
I got to look
Richards.
that up because
It
it'd be hilarious if
it was a 6'11" Jamaican guy.
Hold on. Nick Rivers.
Ooh.
I knew it was close. It's Nick Rivers. So he's captured. It's World War II, and the Germans capture him, and they're beating him. They're just beating the piss out of him, and he passes out, and he has the dream of being in college or high school, and there's a final, and he didn't know the final was on his schedule, and he hadn't done the reading, but he has to go into the final. Like, what do you mean you didn't do the reading? And then he's running around the halls, and he wakes up. And he's still being beaten by the Germans. Mm-hmm. And he wakes up and he goes, oh, thank God it was only a dream. Classic stuff. Where was I going? We were talking about the Bulls, and you were talking about Lou Dort and the job Billy Donovan has done.
Yes,
and whether
thank you. This is a sidetrack episode.
Yeah, I unwound that pretty well. I followed the breadcrumbs back there. But
yes, you did.
But I hope they can, when all is said and done, and they're standing there holding the trophy, and there's confetti raining down on them, and Billy Donovan can look at Arturas Karnisovas, and they can hand that trophy to AJ Dybantsa or whoever is there holding it, and they can say, well, we did the right thing. When people wanted us to lose, we decided that branding ourselves as winners till the end mattered to us.
There's a caveat there because you said when they win the trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Are you that optimistic that it's a win and not an if?
I'm playing it out. That for this to matter, for this to be good, for them to say we did the right thing instead of trying to lose. A lot of things, they got to get lucky in a lot of Hey, I don't know. I'm trying over here. Cut me some slack.
That would make it look like a Nico Harrison thing where they trade Luka effing Doncic and luck their way into Cooper Flag. However, that's a conversation. Would you rather have Cooper Flag or Luka Doncic for the next however many years? That's a really interesting conversation.
For the next, that however many has to be specified.
5. Because you don't know how good Flag is going to be, and you know Luka's averaging 32.
I would take Luka.
I would as well
for the next 5 years. If you said 10, I'd take Flag. Yeah. Or you're throwing Concanipple in there?
Whoa. They're going to make some noise in this. Mm-hmm. They're the 10 seed right now.
Yep. And
I'd be terrified if I was Philly, Miami, or who is it? Atlanta?
Atlanta's good too.
Yeah, that's true. They've won 10 straight?
Atlanta's good too, and Toronto's good. Like, this could be an awesome Eastern playoff.
For the first time in a while. Like, the East is not weak this year.
No, and there's different styles and new guys. There is a massive turnover at the star level that is about to happen. We are when Garnett and LeBron and Harden and they can't wait. Like, the next wave is
Garnett was 10 years ago.
Did I say Garnett? I meant Durant.
Yeah. Okay,
I meant Durant. Sorry, I said Kevin, and
even Curry now. He's old, man.
They're all old.
How old is Curry? Is Curry 39?
37? But they're going to give way at some point.
38.
They have to. They've got to make room, and they're going to go. And there is a young group here and multiple waves that are coming. Every time you turn on, get to know some of these young guys. Because there's a lot of skill in this league.
Hopefully Modest is one of them. Hopefully. He has some moments not yet, but he has a couple of moments every game where you're like, oh, okay.
And I'm not talking about the dunks. I'm not talking about
he does that little over the top of his head, and he uses his left hand around the rim really well as well.
Mm-hmm. And the defense.
Yeah.
He's got a real good timing on some of these shot blocks and on his own guy, when he's able to block his own guy and not come over with some big help side gamble.
I also
So,
think that over the season he's gotten stronger, which is
yep, it's hard to do.
that's what I was going to say, because you have to stay in Billy Donovan shape and do a lot of cardio. It's going to be hard to build muscle while you're doing all that running. And he just, I don't know if it's really that noticeable just to the eye. When you look at his shoulders, it's not like they've grown.
No, but he's not getting knocked off his spot as easily.
Right, exactly. I wonder if he and Asenge are on the program, because there was a video that came out that they did about Asenge and his rehab, and Asenge literally said, "Yeah, all I've been doing is lifting and stretching." And he's finally back on the court.
Well, for the brief period that Yabusele and Asenge can be around each other.
Oh yeah,
I want Yabusele teaching that young man how to eat.
I was going to say how to eat and also carry yourself like a professional, but how to eat also works.
Let me tell you something too.
I love him.
Gershon Yabusele is not going to be a bull very long, but he is, for a fat, he's quick.
Yeah. And he's fearless too. He doesn't care who's in front of him.
How would you compare him to THT? I was thinking about this.
No.
To Taylor, but I'm saying like a quick.
He's not as skilled. THT before he was fat had some real good seasons in LA.
I know.
And I think THT is more of a guard. And then he got fat.
Don't tell that to Gershon, because Gershon has always been seen as a power forward. I think he thinks he's a guard.
Whatever. I don't care that much. I'm still a bit concerned about Ivy.
Oh, more than a bit.
I'm still. I don't know if I should be concerned about Simons. I almost forgot about them recently.
I know.
And again, I will say this. I do want to mention, and I think you know who I'm going to talk about.
You're about to talk about the improvements that Dilly seems to be making.
No. Actually, I'm keeping my hopes up for him, but no.
Okay.
I think you can guess who's the other guy that's been playing. That's been pretty damn good.
Oh, Leonard Miller?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's in the mix.
Yeah, I think that's a guy you want to keep on your roster for sure.
Yeah, the shot needs work.
It does, but it's been going in okay.
It needs work.
He's in the thing is that I think he has great instincts. I think he's in the right place at the right time more often than not. And he'll be there to clean up a rebound. He's athletic, he's quick, and he's big. He's 6'10".
And the motor, it just he's in good shape.
Yeah.
He runs end to end well. And maybe it's only because Nick Richards is out there, but his hands are pretty good.
His hands are good enough. Yes.
Yeah, they're not noticeably bad. My God, you cannot throw Richards a pass.
If Nick Richards had hands, he'd be making $15 million. But if Lena had wheels,
he can't do it. Like,
is it as bad as Tony Bradley?
It's close.
It's close, but I don't think it could get that bad.
It's close because I think his hands are bigger, so it looks worse. With Tony Bradley, he looked like that Kristen Wiig character that had the tiny those normal hands.
And the thing about Richards is that everything else would make him like a pretty good bench big.
Yeah, but he can't catch.
He runs the floor okay. He runs the floor. He's athletic. He gets blocks.
Okay.
I still like him because it's the first time in a while the Bulls have had somebody like that. But
I know it's all getting new guys and enjoying what they can do is fun. And then
it almost sucks that the guy. I don't want to say it sucks because it would be great if he pans out to be at least something. But it's a little surprising and slightly disappointing that Leonard Miller is arguably the best future asset.
Oh, it's a massive indictment of the front office. I don't.
Yeah,
think
that's what I'm saying.
I think
it'd be a nice surprise, but I Simons, I'm not really too. I'm whatever on him. I think he's really good, but I don't think he wants to be a Bull considering what he wants to do. That's a guy that can go to a team and help you win a championship. So I don't think that's. I'm not really considering Simons here. I do, however, think that Ivy and Dillingham. Not, I wouldn't say Sexton either. That's another bench guy that could help you win a title, theoretically. I think that Ivy and Dillingham were really the two guys that you wanted to see. And I'm significantly more concerned about Ivy for obvious reasons. But Dillingham has been improving. I will say that. He looked a lot better against Memphis. But it just kind of sucks that you make all these trades and a guy that was kind of a throwaway in the deal is the one that's really coming through for you, you know?
Let me ask you something. Are you just filling out a bracket this year, or are you actually trying to win something real? Because most people are just playing for bragging rights or for being able to talk trash in your group chat, however you do it. But my bookie is giving away $100,000 in their Madness Bracket contest. That's $100,000 of real cash, all up for grabs. And they're celebrating 100,000 followers on Instagram with another $10,000 in prizes. This isn't just about picking upsets and just making fun of your friends. Actual money here, turning your knowledge of this game into bankroll. If you're going to be in it to win it and win something real. So what you do is you head to mybookie.ag. Everything lives there. Use the promo code OWC. Just those three letters. You make it easy for you. Your code is OWC, and then your first bet is covered up to $500. If it misses, you can activate the bet back bonus token and run it back. The madness is only here once a year. Don't just watch it. Win from it. mybookie.ag, the promo code OWC, and get your chunk of $100,000 only at MyBookie. And as we talk tournament and we look and we see where the Bulls are likely to be, I want to do scouting reports here. And this is first blush. I want to talk fit. I want to talk positionality, how you see some of these incredibly, ridiculously young kids that we're going to see in the tournament.
They're all 07, man.
I know, they're all 07. But with the tournament coming up, as a Bulls fan, you're going to watch your picks and all that, but just I want you to be mindful and be a scout here. See who they're guarding, who's guarding them.
The only thing is that I don't want to get too tournament happy, because that happens every year where somebody has a great tournament and then somebody reaches and it doesn't really pan out.
And you remember when the Bulls have done that before, and the ultimate example of that for the Bulls.
Denzel Valentine? He got eliminated right away.
Not Denzel Valentine. Not Denzel Valentine. This guy was not even that hot a prospect until the tournament. He had a crazy good tournament.
Was it like Marcus Teague?
Nope.
What year?
Oh, I don't know exactly what year. I know he was drafted way too high by the Bulls.
Was I born?
Let me get the year. And I didn't mean this as the showdown. And it's not. Let's see. Let me get his. He was the 4th pick in 06.
Was it Eddie Curry?
Nope. Oh, no.
Tyrese Thomas?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Eddie Curry didn't play college at all.
That's right.
Tyrese Thomas had those wild. Remember, he and Glenn Big Baby Davis.
I could be completely wrong. I don't know why I think Syracuse when I think him. It's way before my time. Where'd he go?
LSU.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he and Glenn Big Baby Davis, who I think is now in prison for a while. Isn't he?
I thought I saw a video of him playing basketball recently.
Maybe in prison.
No. Like filmed for a thing. I don't know. Granted early release. Granted early release 3 days ago.
3 days ago?
Yep. Knew it. I knew it. He got out after 17 months. I knew it. I knew I saw a video
Damn
of him.
it.
Let's go.
This doesn't count as the showdown, by the way.
He
got out. So I bring it up.
I didn't want to be wrong again, because I'm a bit upset after the Barcelona game, because they kicked Newcastle's teeth in today in the Champions League. But I mean, I've been in a bad mood. Yeah,
you're in a bad mood. You have a soccer team?
Yes.
Oh, is this the one that shoots all the time?
Yeah. And they
Okay.
did, and they scored 2 in the first half, and then Barcelona just said, "Okay, let's let's be the best club on the planet," and decided to do that. So,
Where was the game?
Barcelona.
All right. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, Jason likes Newcastle because they shoot it from wherever they are.
Yeah, it's great.
That's your soccer theory. The goal's huge. Shoot it.
It's great.
I like it. You can't score if you don't shoot.
Yeah.
All right. NCAA tournament. Here are some people who are playing in the tournament and may, depending on luck, be possibilities for the Bulls. Should I start from, where should we start from? 10, however you want to make the list. Let's start at the top. I don't know how long some of these teams are going to be. Let's just start at the top and work our way down.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to start with AJ Dybantsa.
Take him number 1 overall if they get it. He's a ridiculous talent, and I don't see how you can pass up on him. Yeah, I don't care about fit.
Okay, because he and Modest play the same position.
Don't care.
Right?
Don't care.
6'9", two-way wing, 6'11" wingspan.
I think Dybantsa's probably better than Modest right now.
Hell yeah, he is. Oh, you're talking different species of player here. Yes. I agree with you. I think if you get the number 1
Dybantsa could be a star
pick,
in year 1 just because of his athleticism.
Yeah. I mean, I do think he needs to be a little bit more consistent shooter.
Yeah. He needs to be polished. 100%.
But you know what he's actually good at that fits the NBA right now?
What?
Flopping. He is some of that stuff that takes forever to learn. It's the stuff I asked Billy Donovan about regarding Modest. You know, Modest gets shoved out of bounds and never does the, oh my God, I got shoved.
Yeah.
Dybantsa is incredible.
I remember you said the same thing about Caitlin Clark when she was at Iowa, is that she can flop like no other.
Oh, not only she is. You talk about polish as a pro, like the sneaky stuff.
Yeah.
She pushes off. She can teach a college course, a graduate course in some of that stuff. I love watching her do borderline.
Oh, she's really so
dirty,
entertaining.
Not really dirty, but like borderline, like tough guy stuff.
Yeah,
she's awesome at it.
So is Paige Becker's pretty good too.
Yeah,
they're gonna save that league, man. Those two players are.
Well, they finally came to a deal. Like the collective bargaining agreement.
I saw that today.
Yeah, but it's bullshit that Shams broke it. It's bullshit that he broke all the details. I don't like that. And he's a really good reporter, but you had whole groups of WNBA people camping out, covering those meetings.
Right.
I thought
protocol, you have your niche.
Yeah, but so if you're Shams and you get that story,
give it to somebody else.
Give it to him. You know, just say, hey, by the way, you guys might want this. And I guess there's no editor. I don't know who's controlling all that stuff, but that's an editorial decision.
Right. Let's keep going with the prospect.
All right. Okay. So Dybantsa really has no weaknesses. I mean, ridiculous athlete, vision, handles, can be in tight spaces, can be in open floor.
He's the prototype for the perfect modern NBA player.
Really good defender, intense defender, mature, confident, smart. So
he's the perfect prospect for this NBA. And I'm not talking about somebody like Wemby where it's a once in a what the hell generation, because he just does shit that nobody else has ever done on a basketball court before. So you can't really compare anyone to that. So when I look at Dybantsa, it's similar to Flag, as in they had no weaknesses, except Dybantsa might be even a little more dynamic. I'm not saying that he's going to be better than Cooper Flag. He might be, but
okay.
It's just
the Bulls are probably not. The Bulls are probably not getting him.
No,
right?
But
okay.
One can dream.
Darren Peterson, Kansas.
Worried about his motor and his love of basketball, honestly.
Okay.
But talent-wise, in any other draft, he'd be the number 1 overall pick. And still could be, honestly. Some teams still might take him over Dybantsa. I would say he's a mix of when he's playing, I think he's got a lot of Devin Booker in him. with a little bit more athleticism. I think he's that good, talent-wise. But I don't know if he plays enough.
That is actually one of the comps that I've seen for him is Devin Booker.
Mm-hmm.
But he is, I think, a better foul hunter.
Yeah, I think he's a more athletic Devin Booker, and I think that's part of the reason why he's a better foul hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Is because he uses that ability to get to the rim.
All right, next up is Duke power forward Cameron Boozer.
If they get the third pick, that's a great third pick, and he would be number one in a lot of drafts as well. Safe, very high floor. I think. I don't think there's a possibility that he's going to be bad in the NBA. He's probably more polished than Dybantsa right now as well. I think that you know what you're getting out of him. He's a decent athlete, good shooter for his size, smart defender, great passer, really good passer. And I think that's what sets him apart, and that's what makes him the third overall pick instead of the 7th overall pick is just his passing ability. And if the Bulls were to have a chance to nab him, why not? I think that'd be a great pick. However, I don't know if he's as franchise changing as the first two. The only thing is that we said the same thing about Luka when it was Bagley and Ayton. And it was like he's going to be really good, but we don't know if he can be, that good. And Luka is that good.
Well, but he's not the same position. This is a true.
I know. I'm
forward.
just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying in terms of how you look at the prospects.
I think that the only thing that could hold him back from being a multiple-time All-Star is he doesn't have absolute high-end athleticism and explosiveness. He got his dad's thick and heavy legs. He's a better athlete than his dad, than Carlos, but he doesn't have that kind of. He's not an above the rim player. Let me put it that way. He's not an above the rim forward.
I wouldn't say he's below the rim. I say he's at the rim.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
I entirely. But he's not ground bound. He can jump a little bit, but I would not say he plays the game. He's not going to be pointing up in the air on the run like throw it up here to me and wherever it is I'll grab.
I mean, he might a couple of times, but it won't be anywhere crazy.
Now I'm not going to. I don't want to skip Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson is not going to be playing in the tournament.
Good player.
But the question I have for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I like him too. This is another 6'10" guy with great skill and ability to shoot. Do you think he is good enough to not care about Modest? Would you not allow Modest to? Would you say, yeah, well, we have Caleb Wilson. We got to figure out where to play Modest. Or is Modest good enough that you would say maybe we'll take someone other than Caleb Wilson because of the position?
Depends how much they believe in Modest.
That's really what I'm asking. I'm asking you.
I don't know right now.
Okay.
What would you say? Would you say take Caleb Wilson?
Again, I'm really in between because I see the direction Modest is going, and I like a lot of what I'm seeing from Modest, but I know they're committed to him. I think their answer would be no. I'm with you that.
I mean, if he gets to 10 because of his thumb injury, I'm taking him.
Nah. Oh, if he gets to 10?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If he gets, I was saying like if they're at 5 or whatever. Now, Mikal Brown of Louisville
is
hurt. But that, when you start talking about a fit, because when I look at the Bulls right now, I think they need 2 wings.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need a 3 and a 2, a 2 and a 3, or just 2 guys. And Brown is listed as a point guard, but he's more of a shooter.
He's a good player.
He's a really good player. The other point guard, there's 2 other point guards here that are sort of near in that.
I don't know if I want to. They're not going to be really taking a point guard. They need. I think Mikal Brown would actually be a great fit. I don't think they really need a point guard. Giddey is the starter without a doubt,
right? And
he's been playing really well recently, which is kind of hurting them. And I think Dillingham is your bench point guard. They're going to buy in.
Trey Jones is your bench point guard.
Oh yeah, true. True.
Trey Jones,
Yeah,
your
there you
second
go.
unit point.
Sorry, so you're set. And what is Dillingham, like off the bench, go get buckets, Emmanuel quickly? Like that's fine if that's what he is.
Maybe. I don't know if he's any of those things yet. I'm not ready to say that he's even.
You hate on him.
I just don't think he's that good. He's a fast guy.
I like him.
He's a fast guy. No, it's okay. The other dude. If you haven't seen Kingston Flemings play,
Oh, he's talented.
Oh boy,
he's talented.
He does some oh my god athletic stuff.
Yeah,
he does some wild stuff.
I thought you were going to say Keaton Wagler from Illinois, who we're going to talk about like a lot.
We will talk about Wagler, but Kingston Flemings is like athletic.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a little bit of college John Morant in there.
Would you say maybe a little De'Aaron Fox?
Is he that fast?
I don't think he's that fast, but he's jumpy. He's bouncy.
De'Aaron Fox was bouncy, but he wasn't John Morant bouncy.
Right.
In college. I think Kingston Flemings has some John Morant bounce. I think his profile athletically is similar to that. And it's interesting because you look at that draft in 2019 when Zion went 1. If you replace Kingston Flemings in John Morant's spot, would you take him 2? Or would you take like RJ Barrett or something? Would you still let Flemings go down? No, I'm just saying because it shows you how good the talent has gotten.
Yeah. I think this is maybe a little deeper draft at the top than I thought going in because I really do like Flemings. I don't think he's a fit for the Bulls right now because he's got to have the ball and Giddey is going to be that guy who's dominating the ball, I think. But when you watch Houston, watch him and tell me. Now, your thoughts on Keaton Wagler?
Rangy, long. I just like this is going to sound like really pause moment type stuff.
It's
but
scouting.
Scouting
always sounds.
I like it. I like his body. He's a really good shooter. Really good shooter. I mean, he's shooting 40% from 3, and I really like that what he's done for them. And I'm surprised because nobody really knew who he was coming in the season. It was all about the Ivisic and Stojakovic's kid. So
Mirkovic,
and
Mirkovic too.
Yeah, and Wagler's just come in there and played great. Another guy, and I'm sure you would probably say his name next. I like Darius Akuff as well.
Let me give my thoughts on Wagler. You said you like his body. I like the potential of his frame.
Right. That's what I mean.
Yes, I think he can add good weight and is going to need good weight. I mean, he's just a kid. He really has to mature physically, but he plays with good pace. He understands. He doesn't play in a hurry. He doesn't rush. He's not, and there aren't a lot of. The only time you see what could be viewed as a my turn is when you want it to be his turn.
Yeah.
When you want him to understand if I have a reasonable shot here, I'm taking it, and that approach is just fine. I think sometimes, and we'll find out in the tournament perhaps, that when a team is trying to take him out, he sometimes can be a little too deferential. Like, I don't care if you're double teamed by Dog State. You can beat that double team. You don't immediately have to give the ball up just because there's 2 bodies on you. Split them, take the long way around. I wouldn't mind seeing him being even a little more aggressive when teams are trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Yeah.
You had somebody next. Who are you going to say?
Darius Akuff Jr. from Arkansas. Fast.
Yeah, I like Arkansas, and I've seen him play. I don't know that I can formulate a real strong opinion on him, but he's not an athlete. He's quick, but he's not one of these leaper finisher guys.
Great scorer though. But could you say Anthony Simons?
No,
like
but
type player.
You know what the comp is at NBADraft.net?
What?
Colin Sexton.
Okay.
6'2",
also
6'3", scoring guard.
Good note from Cody here that Wagler only had 3 high major offers.
Yeah.
Minnesota, DePaul, and Illinois. The other 2 suck. So they chose the right one.
Apparently so. The other name is from Tennessee, Nate
Ament.
Ament.
Yeah.
And
He was supposed to be coming into the year. He was supposed to be the fourth guy in this class, and he's kind of fallen a little bit. I don't know if he's fallen as much as other players have risen.
well,
So
what he looks like to me when I've seen him, he's kind of languid, where he seems to kind of unfurl and unfold, and he's smooth without being sudden. There's these
Yeah,
little
I see what you mean.
finger rolls, and he's slippery, but he isn't instantaneous. He's very languid. He's very fluid, but it all looks smooth and natural, but it
Yeah.
doesn't look. It's not twitchy enough.
yeah. And I want to talk about the two Arizona guys, Berries and Koa Pete. I
Okay.
think Koa Pete's going to be a bit later in the draft, but I've really liked his game, and I think he's going to be a really solid NBA player. But I don't think he has a very high ceiling. Braden Berries is exciting. That's a guy that has a little bit of quick twitch to him.
He's been moving up on a lot of boards.
Oh yeah, he's been their best player so far.
I haven't seen him a lot. Is it pronounced Berries or Burries?
I believe Berries.
Okay.
Could be wrong. I don't know. If you're listening to this, Braden, I apologize if I butchered your name. God, that laugh you did just sounded like your father.
That's all right.
Almost identical.
We'll be scouting more people, and obviously, if you're home next week and after that first round, we need that there are more guys on your list.
I am home next week.
I'm saying I should have said when you're home.
Yeah,
That's right.
Well, yeah, I'll be pushing you over a week from now.
I mean, right here, and I'll be throwing you big bows up.
All right, Dort.
Yeah, you go. Well, I'm not sticking my knees out. I could do the knee thing. I'm just gonna be.
No, I would poke your knee and it would rip into shreds.
Just hanging in there. It's doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll scout more guys if we have to. We'll see if there's anybody that because like you say, the tournament makes people stupid. It makes professional scouts stupid. It makes the tournament games always are weighted too highly, and I agree with you with that. We need to guard against it. But that is going to lead us to the OWC Trivia Showdown. The one I have for you is really difficult, but it's fun. You ready?
Yeah.
Last week, Nikola Jokic recorded his second career game of at least 20 points, 15 rebounds. You're not listening to me because you're looking for your question.
No, I wasn't. I was handling something for journalism because we have our meeting in an hour. And it was kind of urgent, so I had to text somebody.
For the class or for the paper?
I'm not taking a journalism class right now.
Oh, it's for actual journalism. Okay.
Yes, like for real
for
shit.
The hullabaloo.
Yeah.
Yes. Nikola Jokic recorded his second career game last week. 20 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists, and 5 steals. Okay.
20 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists, and 5 steals.
Yep. 20, 15, 10, and 5. With 2, he now has more than all active players combined.
Okay.
Yeah. Going back in NBA history and recorded NBA history.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're never going to get these, but I just thought it'd be fun to see how many of these dudes you can name. Only 2 other players have recorded multiple such games. And I have the list of the 16 games where this has been done going back to 1973.
Only 2 guys? 2.
Yes.
Elvin Hayes.
Nope. No, see, because you're just going to be guessing. But it's,
I'm trying to think.
There's also, as far as active players.
Oh, my God. Dude,
there's
only, what am I supposed to answer?
I don't know. If you can name the other active player, it's pretty good.
There's only one?
November 13th of 2025.
Wemby.
No. This guy had 31, 18, 14, and 7.
Watch it be Josh Giddey. No, I'm kidding.
But hey, he's absolutely. I would bet on him doing this.
That's some 5 steals.
Yeah.
At one point, he could
you could walk into
few.
some bum team on a night. Yes. He's if you were drafting a team of people likely to do this,
he might be top 5.
He would be a top pick.
All right. And not Anthony Davis. It was November of 2025. So it was this season.
Yes, it was this season. 31, 18, 14, and 7.
Young guy?
Yeah.
Guard?
Wing.
All-star.
I think he's been an all-star.
Scotty Barnes?
I don't know much about him.
Scotty Barnes?
It's not Scotty Barnes. I can't think of him without
Mike
laughing.
King. He's so cute.
He's
I love him.
Hilarious.
Oh.
That thing of him rollerblading?
Oh, did I send that to you?
Yes.
Yeah. He's just like waving. He's like, hi.
I know, and he's stumbling and something. Is this guy?
You said a wing. Mobley?
He was an all-star this year.
Oh. Boncaro?
No. Eastern Conference All-Star this year.
Eastern Conference All-Star.
Mm-hmm. He's 6'8", 220.
I'm trying to think of like a
small forward.
He's got to be a. So he's just let me cook real quick. So it's not going to be a Cavalier. It's not going to be a Piston. It's not going to be a Nick. It's not Ingram. He's taller than that.
Yep.
It's not going to be Orlando.
And I don't know if
no. Shut up.
Jeez.
Shut up and listen to me.
Shut up and listen to me. You get a bowl of soup, all that $15 a bowl of soup, and it's crap.
The whole thing is crap.
The whole thing is crap.
It's not going to be. It's not Bam.
No.
Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson.
Oh, he's great.
Jalen Johnson.
He's great.
So let me just give you the list here for fun. The other guys who've done it twice. In 1988,
AC Green.
Lafayette Fat Lever did
no
it twice.
Way.
Fat Lever had games
first OWC episode shout out.
Yes.
By the way.
Fat Lever 20, 20, 12, and 6.
What
and then in the same season, 31, 16, 12, and 6.
What a guy.
The other guy who did it twice in 2 weeks in 1976.
Norm Nixon.
George McGinnis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Great player.
George McGinnis had a game of 23, 22,
was
10, and
was
5.
That ABA at that time? Or
No.
No.
This is just post-merger. And then 38, 21, 10, and 6.
Yeah, great player, man.
Here are the others who have done it. Chris Webber, Kevin Garnett, Jason Kidd, Derek Coleman, Alvin Robertson, Charles Barkley, Terry Cummings, Magic Johnson, and Kareem.
Wow.
No LeBron, no Jordan.
Yeah.
That's pretty. And once again, it's 20, 15, 10, and 5 steals.
How many times do you think Wemby's going to be on that list by the time?
He won't get 5 steals. It'll be blocks. He's not going to get 5 steals. I mean, I would put him on the list. He could. I'd certainly draft him as a possibility.
That team, by the way, they could win it all this year.
I took them as one of my Bookie DBU picks.
Man,
I took them weeks ago.
Man.
I got them at like
Mitch
10 to
Mitch
1.
Johnson's a good coach too.
Well, he's brilliant. He's like he's the handpicked protege of Pop.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Right. All right, fire away.
Right, so my question is just it's kind of a bit quirky, I would say. I think that it's just interesting. So last season, there was a list that I saw of every player from each team that had the second most rebounds for that team. Okay, because there were a lot. Because everybody's probably going to be able to guess who the leading rebounder was.
Sure.
However, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them had over 500 rebounds. of the guys that were second on the team in rebounds. Okay.
Oh my God.
And those players were on the, and I'll give you the teams to make it easier. Ready?
Okay. And this is just last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go from most to least. So the Knicks, this Knicks player had 737.
All right.
Cavaliers at 659. Ready for this next one? Bulls at 566.
As the second leading rebounder. Okay.
Yep. Rockets at 564.
Houston at 564. Okay.
Nuggets at 540.
Yeah.
Kings at 507.
Yeah.
Raptors 502.
This is going to be hard. Toronto 502. Can I guess the Bull first?
Of course.
Giddey.
Yes, it was Josh Giddey.
Okay. That
Who do you think was the leading rebounder? I think we all know that.
Vooch.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I thought that would be Giddey.
Yes, it is Giddey.
All right. On the Knicks,
Mm-hmm.
it's either Randall or Cat.
Oh.
Right?
What? They got traded for each other, you donut.
Oh, that's no. I was thinking about that wrong. I'm gonna say it can't be Randall, can't be Cat because shit. It's gonna be. I'm gonna go with Cat.
No, it was not Cat.
Okay, was he the leading rebounder?
Yeah.
Damn it! I thought somebody would be ahead of him.
And just to let you know, before you guess him, because you're stupid, Hartenstein was on the Thunder last year,
Right,
not the Knicks.
that I knew, and Mitchell Robinson was hurt.
He was hurt a lot, yeah. And this
Right?
guy's the leading one, yeah, by a mile.
Shoot, I will get this. I'm just trying to think of who gets their rebounds. Is it Anunoby?
No.
It's not Clarkson. It's not. I don't know.
You should get this. You've grown a respect for him, I feel like, over
Josh
over
Hart?
time. It's Josh Hart, correct.
Josh Hart at 6'5"?
Yeah. 6'4", maybe. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he averages a ton of rebounds.
Yeah, I guess that's. Yeah, okay.
Let me see. Yeah, he's averaging 7.6 rebounds a game this season, man.
At 6'5". Good for him. Cleveland. Let's try. It's not Allen.
Yeah, last season he averaged 9.6 rebounds per game.
As
Josh Hart.
Jesus. All right. How about Mobley on Cleveland?
Evan Mobley. Jared Allen led the team.
Yeah,
correct.
So my guess would be Mobley there. And then, what did you say? The Rockets were next?
Rockets. Goes down to Houston.
Looking for a soul to steal.
It wasn't Houston. It's Georgia, you dummy.
I know, but you said goes down to Houston, like down to Georgia, and I was making
He was
a
in
joke.
a box. He was way behind. He was willing to make a deal.
Start making on that.
You saw the young boy on the stump and playing it.
Are you? Is this at your
Devil
country
jumped
bar?
up on a hickory stump and said, "Boy, let me tell you what."
Is this from the country bar where you took me?
No. Last year, a lot of my friends that graduated were very into country music and specifically this song. So during pre-games, I would hear it constantly.
All right. Jabari Smith Jr.
Not Jabari Smith Jr.
Amen Thompson.
Amen Thompson. Correct.
Amen Thompson. All right. So
Yeah.
I got that. So I got that going for me, which is nice. And then you said Denver.
Mm-hmm.
So these are really good number 2 rebounders.
I'll just say this. Your first guess is going to be wrong.
How do you know?
I just know.
How do you know my first guess is going to be wrong? It might not be. Fine. Christian Brown.
Well, no.
Well, not that wrong.
Yeah.
I knew it'd be wrong, just not that wrong.
Yeesh. Roy.
Gordon.
No, that's what I thought you were going to say first. It was not Aaron Gordon.
Well, can I guess Christian Brown again?
I mean, you can.
Okay.
I don't know if you should.
I don't know. Jamal Murray?
No, I'll say this. He's not on the team anymore.
Then tell me.
Michael Porter Jr.
Okay. All right, yeah, that's not fair. He's not on the team anymore. That makes it difficult.
No, it's not. I clearly said last year.
I know, but you've
I
got a
can
better
clearly
memory.
see your nuts.
I can clearly see your nuts. Yar. You're better at remembering all these guys than I am and where they are and all that stuff. God, Sacramento, they're just so bad. I didn't want to think about it. They've had a lot of turnover also.
This is probably the only player that that could be part of something in the future for them, realistically.
Sabonis led them, obviously.
Yes, and I don't think he could really be a part of their future. So I think this is the only player on that roster that when you look at him, you say, okay, that's something there that could be a starter on a playoff team for sure. And I think he already has been, actually.
A starter on a playoff team?
Yeah, they made the playoffs in 2023 or whatever it was. When they took Golden State to 7 games.
Precious?
No, not Precious. No, better than Precious Achua. Come on, man.
Better than that?
Top pick in the draft. A few years ago. Like top 5.
A top 5 pick a few years ago.
Underrated. Damn. Didn't realize how much people forgot about him just because he plays for Sacramento. When I think he's a pretty damn good player. This year he's averaging 14 points per game.
Huh? And he's on the team and they draft Keegan Murray.
Keegan Murray. There you go.
Keegan Murray.
Like he's a good player.
Yes.
I like Keegan Murray.
Yes. And his brother
Chris, he's in no, not as good.
Not as good. And that leaves the Raptors where everybody's the same guy anyway. So this could be anybody. Second leading rebounder on the Raptors last year, Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes.
Yeah.
I love him.
I know you do. That's going to do it for OWC. Thanks for sticking with us. That was a fun one. Next week, Engelbert Dingledick is going to be home. So
Engelbert Dingledick?
I don't know. He's going to be sitting right here, and he will. When is your haircut?
I don't know. I'll schedule it, but I just have one question for you.
Yes?
Does your dick dingle like Engelbert?
Good night. Goodbye. See ya.
Organizations win championships. A Chicago Bulls podcast with Jason and Dan Bernstein on 312 Sports.